this one's going to be a Wonder Woman theme. So I hauled this one in a previous Hot Topic haul. And then afterwards, of course, I realized they sold lips stuff, so I had to order that, which is why this has taken so long to come out, because I wanted to record these together because they're both Wonder Woman. First, I'm going to start off with these just because I can. This comes with 2 cream mattes and 2 glosses. There is no names on these. These are just, let's slap a logo that everybody can recognize on it and say it's Wonder Woman lipstick. It looks like these come with, the 2 mattes I should say, are an orangish color and a burgundy-esque. Kind of looks like it's a brown burgundy. Let's see. Oh no, we're definitely not. You can see by the color on there. Alright, so I'm just going to hastily swatch these, and by hastily I mean very precisely, because I'm a professional. But I'm going to tell you right now, these are streaky. So, okay, this one looks like, okay, never mind. This one is not as streaky. Trust me, I'm a professional. As I try to fix it. No, it's a little bit streaky. And I will put one of these on my lips. I will probably put this one just then, so when I'm done, I could throw this one on top of it, and they match. And then these are the high pigment lip glosses. Actually, I lied. I won't be doing that because these are high pigment lip glosses. You can't even see my arm. I mean, you see that? So pigment, you cannot see the color of my skin through it at all. Like, that's how much pigment is involved. Am I sassy today? I feel sassy right now. Then this last color, which looks kind of like a mixture between a mustard and a gold, and honestly, I really don't like this one whatsoever. Alright, so we have, I'm actually going to put you in closer, because, can you see? Look at the color of this. Can you see? What is this? It's like caramel. It looks like caramel, but it's not in a good way. Like a sticky, icky caramel. But these are all them. Ooh, we got some running. I don't think I bumped it, but it looks like it's running into this one. I know, maybe I did. I don't think so. I would think that I would know if I bumped something, because this is the red one and it would be on me in some way, shape, or form, or on this desk area, which it is not. So I think it's just running. Because, I mean, if you think about it, my arm's like this. Or maybe I did this. Maybe I did that. Maybe I bent my arm and it... I don't know, guys. I will put some on my lips. And this is what we're going to do. My bottom, I think both sides of my lips are actually equal in size for the most part. Alright, because I was going to choose which side to put the matte on, because I'm going to do all 4 on my lips. And then we're going to move on with our lip. Alright. So anyway, I don't know if you can see it? There's a little bit of streakiness going on in this area. So, oh god, I messed that up. That was my fault. It's not horrible, and if I did a second coat, it might not be there, but then I might pull it. We'll try a second coat after this dries, but the heat's already starting to dry on my lips, which is weird because it's still not dry on my arm. I think it's also because I get a thinner layer on my lips. Alright, so we got half and half down there. I'm not looking forward to this half and half up here. Because, honestly, I don't particularly like either of these colors. And they're very sweet. And I know they're glosses. Don't confuse that. I know they are. And glosses can be streaky. I need to get that tooth again. Like it's in cotton where it's broken. Alright. Alright. You know what? I take that back. I really don't hate this one as much as I hate this one. Alright. So. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm going to screw up everything in my life. Can you see it now? See, this is more of a caramel color, which this one, which kind of just makes my lips look dirty. And I don't like it. Like, they look kind of dirty and shiny. Like, that's what that looks like. This one is very, very streaky. You could see it gathering around the outside of my lip right here. And it's worse in person. It looks like if you had, like, a bloody nose. That's what it looks like, except glossy, because blood's not glossy. Because of the way it pools. It, like, pools right into every crack on my lip and all the way around it. So it's almost like I had a bloody nose, or my lips were chapped and split open, and the blood is now all over this side of my lip, and it's just super shiny this time. And then as for these ones, the colors aren't bad. They dried a lot. They didn't dry streaky whatsoever, which is good, because this one was streaky and now there's no streak in it. This one kind of has a little bit of streaky discoloration to it in certain areas, but nothing too bad. Now I'm going to try and attempt to put a second layer of this orange on, just to see if it... Okay. Hold on. Alright. So I stand corrected. I was convinced that what would happen is that this would start pulling some color out of it, like we've had with Blackheart, where I put a second coat on and you could see that it's literally picking up the pigment from the first application, even though it's dry. I was thinking that this was going to be like that. So I stand corrected. I was wrong, and I'm happy I was wrong, because I'm going to do it on both sides. Let me do a second coat on both sides, just to make sure that I am completely wrong. I'd rather be completely wrong than have somebody go out and correct me again on my wrongness. And then I not only was wrong, but then I wasted someone's money. Alright. Alright. So, I got a little bit of the color moving around with this one. It's not as seamless as when this one went on. When this one went on, this one had no color. It didn't move. It didn't budge. This one moved a little bit, but this is also a darker color. So that could be why. A lot of the times I will have more issues, I've found, with darker colors than I do with lighter colors moving more, which is why within the Blackheart ones, the ones that moved were the black ones because of the darkness of, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the formula that goes into having the color that dark, but it doesn't surprise me. And unfortunately, it is a little bit more patchier. It appears as the more you put on. Oops, did I move it? No, that's just the hole for my lip ring. But it does get a little bit more patchier the more layers you put on, so keep that in mind. And this orange, I really don't know what I would use it for. I mean, it's a great orange. It's kind of a weird color. Alright. Just for, to say that I did it. And I really hope I didn't upset anyone. I think I completely, overdrew that lip by accident. Talking about how that color what the color of the gloss reminded me of. But that's the only thing I could think of. The way it pooled. And if you are sensitive to it, now you might, if you were to buy it, and it could trigger you, essentially, if you thought about it. So, they do look better on second application. I still don't like this color. I don't know what they were thinking with that color. I don't. All in all, they're not bad. This tin was, and I didn't throw it this time. This tin was $16.90. Nope, never mind. Not worth $16.90. I am sorry. The only color that I might use is these two down here because these two glosses are A, not as pigmented as they claim they are because they're highly pigmented, and B, weird colors. I mean, maybe this yellow, brown, tan color is your thing and more power to you, but it's not. Moving on, we are going to be doing swatches of the palette now, and the front looks like this, and it looks like this inside. Super excited to get to these glittery shades. They kind of excite me a little bit. I want to know if they're oversprays though. You know what I mean? Like, do they just put the glitter on the top layer and we ain't get nothing in the middle? Alright, so there's a quote on it and it says, "And remember that in a world of ordinary mortals, you are a Wonder Woman." And I like that. I like that it's got this cute little quote. Let's see, do these? Because this is by the same company that made these two as well, the Supernatural palette, which I rave about all the time. This one says, "Saving people, hunting things, a family business." I knew that one did. And then this Tokidoki one, yeah, this one doesn't have anything. I didn't remember it. But these are also distributed by the same company thing. And actually, let's look at all these colors together to see about versatility. Because I've mentioned in previous palettes, doing previous palettes that, especially like with the Tarte one that I did for the holiday, that you're better off buying these. Now, let's see if I should be shoving foot in mouth a second time, fourth time, fifth time, I don't know how many times. As far as like repeats. I feel like these two have definitely a little bit more repetitiveness with these blue and purple that we have here. But down here, this purple witchy is a lot different. It's definitely deeper, and sorry, I'm looking in the mirror where my finger is. And these blues, this one is still a little bit different than this one. And I feel like, you know, even this warrior, this warrior's not even purple. I thought this was purple. No, this is blue. This is like a navy blue. So we do have some versatility. We do have a little bit of repeat colors, but I feel like even with the repeat colors, there's still a big difference. The only ones that I can kind of see are the same are like these ones, which are standard. I think these are more or less, they added them in so you could buy one of these and use it as a standalone palette and have transition shades in them. So I still stand by saying if you're going to spend $55 on that Tarte holiday, you should have went and bought these. These are $15 each if they're not on sale. And you get 3 of them for $45. So you're saving yourself money. And you get 3 palettes that have more of a selection, at least a color selection, because in the Tarte palette, it's all browns and golds. And I didn't like that. We're going to start from here and move our way, because this is how I read. Like this. Alright, so the first 3 colors we have here in, soft. Second one, not so soft, but that's a gold. And then warrior. And I'm excited because of this gold one. And I'm going to swatch it twice. Eventually. So we have this one. Oh my goodness. That is a black. Okay, I see we're not playing games anymore. And I don't remember this one because that one just completely flabbergasted me. And yes, that is a word that I use. So that one was myth, wisdom, and warrior. Alright. I'm not as excited about this warrior one as I thought I would be. It's not as, daring as these two. So we have strength, confident, and compassion. Damn. Alright, so strength. Okay. Sorry. Confident and compassion. Now I'm going to say right now, the green didn't show up as well. And it does appear a little bit chunkier than the other ones. But again, I'm doing finger swatches. We have fighter, hunter. Oh wait. Fight, hunter, and fire. That confused me. Alright, so it's hard to see. This one would be fighter. And then we've got hunter. Ooh, that matches my glasses and my dinosaur right here. They're friends. And then fire. I'm going to have to wipe my arm. Holy fudge. Alright, so I'm not as impressed with fire either. Fire is another one of the ones that had the glitter spray. I haven't touched these. So when I thought wisdom was going to be more like a foily kind of like glitter that I could use, and it wasn't. And it's kind of saddening to me. But, I mean, the color is still pretty. It's a very pretty gold color. It's not like your typical gold where it's just regular. It's like a dirty brown, more brown in the gold than actual, like, reflective gold color, if that makes any sense to you. It's almost like a mixture if you were to take, like, those olive gold colors from any palette on existence and mix it with, like, a dandelion. So if you mix them, you get this. You get this color. This beautiful color right here. Not my middle finger, right there. So, but yes. And then this color disappointed me. I kind of expected it after the wisdom one. But this one is more of a, kind of like a muted brick color. So it looks like it's a brick red. But it looks like it's not as intense as a brick red. We have Fierce, which, all right, I went in a second time when I did that just because I'm kind of, I saw that a little bit of glitter was on it, so I wanted to see if maybe if I dug in that you could see more glitter. Kind of. Peace. We have, I'm sorry, there was Fierce, Mighty, Peace, and then this last one is Clay. And it feels like clay, and not in a good way. Alright, so this one is Fierce. A little bit chunky. This is also the one that I double dipped in. So it's like a mix between a brick and a coral color. And then you have Mighty, which is a brick color, but it's kind of, I'm going to compare those two side by side too. So we have Peace, which showed up on my skin. And then we have Clay, which I don't like the feeling of that one. That one and Peace were both chunky, but this Clay one I feel like has zero payoff, to be honest. So we have Fire, plus Fire had glitter in it. Nope, didn't get a second one. And Mighty. Alright, so we have a slight variation in color here. Let me move you a little bit. So we have a slight variation in color. I don't know if you are going to be able to tell the difference. I'm trying to get it in a way that you know what, I'll just swatch side by side on my arm. See, they're very, very similar. I think that what one would that have been? Fire is just a little bit more shimmer and has a little bit better pigmentation than Mighty, but honestly, they're so similar in color that they would be the ones, like, if you were doing your transition or the transition shades in your crease, those two would probably be your best bet. Alright, so we have Myth, the color of someone's soul, not mine. Mine's a rainbow. So here is the Myth color. And then we're going to go in, and this is, I'm probably going to have to grab it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that's what it looks like brushed. But I'm also going to go over it a second time because it is a little bit lighter. I want to see, oh yeah, we're definitely buildable. It's to be expected though. Finger swatches are always different from brush swatches, but that's not that big of a difference. Confident, that was one of the ones that I wasn't too excited about. Black and everywhere. Alright, so that's Confident. It's a little bit chunky. Okay. Picks up rather nicely. Okay. See, and because I don't, you know what? Grab a different brush that I know about. Alright, so we'll grab this brush. I swear it's clean. It does look like it's dark, but it was because I used a black on it. Alright, so I know how this one will perform. Yeah, I don't like the way this one performs with brushing. And it's not, this color for some reason is not very buildable. But it does like to get green speckles all over my dinosaur on my arm. Rude. Alright, let's move on to Fierce, which is the one that I wanted to go back into anyway to see if I could get any more glitter, and the answer is no. Well, maybe a tiny bit. She's a little chunky, but hey, she's still cute. There's that. Okay, this one is going to have a ton of fallout. I can already tell because, look, I wiped it. And let's see. And that was still on my brush. So, not really happy. Last, I'm going to do clay, which I did not like finger swatches of because it turned out really chunky and weird. You see that? Alright. Alright, let's see. Nope. Still chunky, still weird, just less pigmented, if you could even see it. Like. And there's a ton on my brush. Can you see it? So. Nothing. But watch. Oh, this was not going to do it now? Okay. It did have some still left on the brush. It just wasn't going on my arm. And if you look closely at my arm, you can see like little chunks of everything in this area near these. All in all, while with this palette has more faults than the other ones, the other ones that I've done, it's not a bad palette. I do like it. I really do. It, that black is very pigmented. My dinosaurs are not happy. Hopefully it comes out in the wash. All in all, I do like the palette. The palette is beautiful. It does have some negatives and positives that I would associate with it. The negative being the fallout, of course. You could always use a brush. Brush it all away. The fallout is probably the #1 negative of this, but that black, though, is so beautiful. It's gonna be my new favorite black. And I just get this. It's just real messy. So be prepared for a mess. You might want to do your eye makeup first and then your face makeup afterwards, just so you can clean up and not end up with black lines going up your face, making you look like a witch or a haggard old lady. Because nobody wants that. So that's just my suggestion with this. I'm still going to use it because I really do like it. Like I said, I like a lot of these colors are very pretty. This clay one, no. But all of these other ones, they're definitely very pretty. I like them. So that's just my personal opinion. You can feel free to make your own. As for this, I say this is worth $14. I mean, it's $15. And they're soft. All of these from this brand is very soft. The pigments are the shadows are very soft. So, that's probably why they work so well, and why you don't need a lot, and why it'll last you for 1,000,000 years, and why now I have 3 of them, so I'm going to be 3,000,000 years from now, maybe still have eyeshadow that I can use if I quit accumulating right this second. Not going to happen. Anyways, buy this. I agree with this. I like this. As for the tin, no. I'm going to say no on this one. There's just not, this costs more than this. This is $16.90. This is $14.90. This is $2 more for these lip gloss / lipsticks that are not very good. I mean, they might be good, but they're not very versatile, the coloring and all of that. It's just not good. I just don't like it. I'm done. I don't want it. I don't like it. I cannot wait to get this color off my lips. The caramel. Who wants caramel lips? I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you come back for more. I love you all, you beautiful unicorns. Mwah. Bye. No, I didn't touch my hands because I didn't want the caramel on my hands.